This week on ETalk, Courtney teaches us about tea, we go behind the scenes of ETalk, Danielle gives us spring cleaning makeup tips, and I talk to an Autism Speaks representative for Autism Awareness Month. All that and more coming up.
That's slow and blue. Look, he's blushing. Seriously. Okay.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money.
Hey everyone, welcome to ETalk. I'm here with my lovely co-hosts Courtney and Charlie. We'll be talking everything from LA to Elon. With the hype building up for the 2016 elections, we asked Elon students which celebrities they would want to see run for president. Check it out.
Hey guys, I'm Addison.
And I'm Rachel.
Right now, many political figures are announcing their candidacy. Rachel, who would you like to see run for president?
Kate Gosling. We're asking Elon students who they want to be president. So, which celebrity would you like to see run for president and why?
Well, Rachel, this year it's a hell of a field. I'd probably say Dr. Oz. You know, he's very insightful. He's looking out for the community, and he's got a great shock of hair. So,
I could not agree more.
I'm so sorry. Dr. Oz actually wasn't born in America, so he's no longer eligible for my vote.
I'd like to see LeBron James run for president. He took Cleveland from the bottom to the top. I think he can do that for America.
Easily Beyonce. I mean, what else? She's flawless.
Girls run the world.
Girls run the world.
I would say Emma Stone because I really think the White House needs a ginger.
Gosh, that's
Emma
like
Watson. Oh, yes.
He's British, thus cannot run for presidency.
Homer Simpson, probably.
So Madison, we never asked you who would have your vote for the presidency in 2016.
I think the answer's obvious. Barack Obama. Let's go for three-peat.
Three-peat. See you next week.
So tell me guys, who do you want to see run for president?
Okay, mine's not a celebrity, but fictional character, Chuck Bass.
Chuck Bass for president. He'd be pretty powerful, and he has a lot of money.
He knows how to handle a business, and although he's a little manipulative, I think that he'd do a pretty good job.
That is so interesting. I haven't heard that one before. What about you, Charlie?
I think I could be a good president.
Charlie for president.
Charlie. Whatever, who cares?
Oh my gosh, that's
What's your platform?
My platform? Better America.
Better America?
That's what it is.
Better America. There you go. Well, speaking of a better America, there's a new baby in this world that is making this place a better world. Tell us about it.
Okay, so Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel just had a child, and they have their first Instagram up. It came up on Sunday. His name is Silas Randall Timberlake. Kind of a mouthful.
Kind of a mouthful?
Yeah.
Weird names.
But, I mean...
Glad I didn't have to read that name off the teleprompter.
Yeah.
I would have been like, ooh.
But he's a cute little kid.
Cute
oh my gosh, I want to look at the Instagram.
How old is he?
A couple days old. Yeah.
I like that they just announced,
Yeah.
because I feel like a lot of celebrities these days are, holding the pictures and the
they
name
make it
and they're like, blah, blah. It's like, come on. You're a celebrity, you're in the spotlight. When you normally have a baby, someone, if there's someone that we know who has a child, the name comes out, it's whatever. I know, you're in Hollywood, just let people know.
Yeah.
That's how I feel
It's almost like it's built up the hype too much where that's not what they want.
No one cares. I mean, we care, but we don't care that much. I don't know.
Yeah, it's cute. It like shows like parents so excited for their new little baby. That kid's gonna grow up to be gorgeous.
Oh my gosh.
It's true.
That literally has the best looking parents that walk the earth. It's gonna be a great dancer. It's gonna be beautiful.
A great dancer.
Oh my God, he's and
definitely.
Singer.
No,
Every great dancer.
And
package.
Actor, yeah. Oh yeah, full package. Full package. Well, that's such exciting news.
Yes.
Thank you for sharing that with us. But we have some sad news.
Some sad news. I don't know if you guys know, but Ariana Grande and Big Sean broke up. They agreed to be friends. I don't know if you guys were shocked or not. I don't know how well that relationship was going.
You know, I never really followed them that much. It's funny that you say, oh, they agreed to be friends. I feel like Ariana Grande is the type of person that, like, you don't stay friends with.
No, I hear she's a diva.
Yes, I hear she's such a diva. What do you think about her? Would you want to be Ariana Grande's friend? Girlfriend?
Girlfriend. I don't think so. But I think Grande and Big, come on.
Sean,
I mean, there had to be something there.
Big news. Yeah, that's.
And he's a lot older than her. No,
How
not
old
that
is he?
much. He was like 26. She's 21. She seems so much younger.
She looks like a little
she's
baby.
so tiny. She looks like she's like 16.
And she's a Disney Channel star, and then
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Woo, didn't watch the show. That was like past my time, so I didn't see that one. But yeah. And then she goes on to date the rapper.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I've watched, looked at their Instagrams a few times here and there. They're interesting.
Yeah.
Do we know why they split?
Yeah.
Not really. They didn't really explain that much. They're
friends.
They're friends. They care about each other.
Wow.
Typical.
Was it a conscious uncoupling?
Yeah.
Well, on a more serious note, Bobby Christina Brown, Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown's daughter, she overdosed back in late January. She just woke up out of her coma. She's still, from what I'm reading, not very responsive, just kind of laying there.
She's awake,
She's
good.
awake, so that's, a good, good news, but they're not releasing too much info, but someone close to the family did confirm, I believe yesterday, that she is up. She was moved from Emory University Hospital to a rehabilitation center, so it's just so sad because you just look at her life and her parents and all the drugs, and it's just so sad to see that she was found in her bathtub, just completely out from overdosing.
Your life. It's so sad.
I wonder if if she'll be able to bounce back from this.
Yeah, I feel like it's like a revelation
It's
about.
very, and I just tragically losing her mother.
Yeah.
It's just so sad. It's so sad, and it's something that I've followed a lot. I don't know about you guys. It's been kind of, because you root for people like that. It's just they've been dealt such hard cards, so it's very sad, very sad. But stay with us on ETalk, because when we come back, we'll be sipping on tea.
So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
That's low. That's low. Look, he's going.
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money.
Welcome back to ETalk. I'm here with Courtney, our health guru, and she has a special kind of tea called matcha. So tell us, what exactly is this?
Okay, so unlike regular tea where you steep it and you brew it to get the flavors out, matcha comes in this, it's green tea and it comes in this powder.
Show it to the camera.
And It's
Ooh,
it's
it
really
smells so
interesting.
strong.
It's very earthy, and it's a classic Japanese tea, and you use a special whisk to mix it all together.
Okay, with boiling water.
Yeah,
I'm
with
assuming?
boiling
Okay.
water. It's earthy, but you can get different flavors. Like I have a vanilla matcha just to get it yummy and.
So it's green vanilla matcha?
Yeah.
Is that
So, and what's cool about matcha is that you can bake it into the tea and into different products too. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you can add it to cupcakes and waffles,
Wow.
and you'd use just a teaspoon.
Okay, just a
little
teaspoon into whatever
yeah,
mixture
into
you're
whatever
making?
mixture you're making. And I like using vanilla with that because
Okay.
that makes it a little sweeter.
A little sweeter, yeah.
But the interesting thing about matcha is instead of it, you absorb all the nutrients a lot faster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Ooh,
especially, it's like you're basically eating the tea.
Ooh, okay.
So,
Right, look at it. It looks so different. It's like unlike anything I've ever seen. It smells so strong. So, what's your favorite thing to bake with matcha?
matcha, waffles.
Waffles?
Waffles.
That
It's so
sounds
easy.
yummy.
And it's weird because they turn out green, but so like it's kind of like green eggs and ham,
Oh
but,
my
but like with waffle form. But it's good. It's good if
Okay.
you do it right and you get the nutrients. So there's a ton of antioxidants.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna
which
say, what
is-
are the health
yeah,
benefits of this?
So with tea and with all the sickness going around with the change of the seasons,
Right.
like tea can really boost your immunity.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, like I drink a ton of tea. I drink like 5 cups a day.
Do you see a difference in your health?
Yeah,
like, the
I
more
just
tea you
yeah, and it's it boosts your metabolism too. So
Oh,
if, like it
especially
helps with weight loss and like
green, yeah.
I know drinking water makes you feel full, and tea definitely does that as well.
Oh, wow, that's so good to know.
Yeah.
Does it taste, what does this taste like if you're just drinking it as a tea? Like,
Have you ever had green tea before?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really earthy, and this
Okay.
is like almost extra earthy. So because it's in such a powdery form, so you can add as little as or as much as you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I know if I have friends that don't like super sweet things, and this definitely is not sweet.
Not sweet.
Not sweet. And it's like classic with Japanese tea ceremonies.
Oh.
So there's a lot of significance.
leave
that
it
kinda
to
goes
the
with
health
that.
guru that knows
Yes.
all this stuff.
Yes.
So how strong do you like your tea? Like how much you put in? Do you just use a scoop?
I usually just use a scoop.
Okay.
And then I stir it in a lot because if you don't, you get the gross powder at the bottom, and then it's super bitter, and then it's
You don't want that.
that'd be like eating
You
it
don't want
straight.
that. Oh my
so you need it
gosh.
mixed in really well, and you can also they're really good in lattes too.
Oh,
So like
that's-
add a little almond milk or soy milk. It's so good.
Very nice. So how'd you find out about matcha?
So I'm a big tea
You're a
fanatic.
big tea
I'm a big tea fanatic, and with companies like David's Tea and Teavana, they're like really bringing it in.
Oh, okay.
So
so brands that you could find in the grocery store starting to
Yeah.
carry matcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
that's
like
good to
the
know.
high-end stuff.
Right.
They come up with really cool ways to mix it, like special shakers and stuff, because
Oh,
they
very nice.
really want to make things more convenient for you.
Very nice. And how much is a packet of this, would you say?
It depends on the quality.
Right.
Like there's like top shelf tea, mid shelf tea. And
I bet our
bottom
health guru,
shelf.
does she like
Yes.
top shelf?
So this 2 ounces can be around $8, but
Okay.
if you think about that, that's like 40 cups. It's almost cheaper than buying pre-bagged tea.
Bagged tea, okay.
Yeah, and the flavors absorb a lot more into the water.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you for educating this on. Stick around because we're going behind the scenes on ETalk.
Turn here. There. Excuse me. So, same time next week?
Well, of course.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. For free tips to help you save, go to Feed the Pig.
That's low. That's low. Look, he's blushing. Seriously. Okay.
Hi guys, so we are behind the scenes of ETalk. Let's check it out. Alright, so I'm joined now with Abby and Joe. So tell me a little bit about what you guys do here at ETalk.
Okay, we're the co-executive producers of ETalk, so we oversee all the different departments.
My favorite part of ETalk is the people. I genuinely love everyone involved with ETalk, and it's a lot of work and a lot of stuff that has to go into it, but I genuinely love coming every week because of the people I get to work with.
Stop it! I'm here with Katie and Danielle, and so what do you guys do here at ETalk? What's your job?
Okay, so tonight I'll be doing our technical director position, so I work this lovely board and all the fancy buttons it has.
So fancy.
And tonight I'll be on the show and probably doing prompter when I'm not on the show, which is probably the hardest job here at ETalk. I could scroll that.
Very complicated.
My favorite part is getting to, first of all, I love entertainment and pop culture, so all about that, but I also just love the people. I feel like that's so cheesy and cliche, but I really become really close with all the people in ETalk.
Okay, so this is a look at our studio and what it looks like before we film, and it's Caroline. Oh my gosh, Caroline, tell me your position here at ETalk.
I am the co-show producer here at ETalk.
She's extremely important, and what's your favorite part about being on ETalk?
I'm obsessed with pop culture. It's literally my favorite thing. I love everything from the Kardashians to Justin Bieber, even though they're both kind of crazy at times. But I also like the atmosphere. Working in the communication school is awesome, and
getting to use great equipment like this.
Really awesome people.
All right, like me. I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Friendship. Okay, so now I'm joined with Shannon, the lovely Shannon. So what is your title here, your position at ETalk?
I am the Associate Director for PR, and I also do just odd jobs when we film, like camera and such.
What's your favorite part about being on ETalk? Light changing that happens.
The light changes. The people. It's super fun on a Monday night to come. You're hanging out with your friends, so it's really great.
All right, so now I'm joined with Casey, one of our lovely hosts. So what is your favorite part about being a host here on ETalk?
Learning and talking to people that I just never, would have talked to if I wasn't here in the studio. So it's always fun.
And how did you sort of get into doing it?
There was a girl that I knew who was a part of it, but I didn't really know what it was about, and she had told me around this time last year, hey, we're doing auditions for hosts, if you're interested, let me know. And I came, and I read off a prompter for the first time. I was in front of the camera for the first time, but it just felt so natural, and then, it's so fun, and you just have to be yourself, so.
Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this behind the scenes look at ETalk, and you got to see a little more of all we do here. We have tons of fun, so thanks for watching.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
We're back, and Danielle is showing us some tips for makeup maintenance. So what do you have for today?
The first thing, the most important thing, is cleaning your makeup brushes. I don't know if you do it. I know a lot of people who don't.
Yes.
It's super important because not only do you have, first of all, an environment with foundation brushes and brushes that use liquid products, it's a great environment for germs because it's obviously warm and it's moist in there. It's not great.
It's not great.
All the extra products. You're also obviously putting it on your face, so all your oils and the dirt on your face, and unfortunately all the dead skin cells that are on your face live in your makeup brush.
It's not pretty. It's not pretty.
However, you do want to be careful when you're brushing your makeup brushes, especially if you have a higher end brush. This particular brush is not, and you can see I washed it once. I no longer use it, but I washed it once, and their little hairs are already coming out.
Okay.
And that's basically just a sign that there's bad glue in this, that they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
So washing your makeup brush, you can really use, there's expensive products you can buy at Sephora or
Right, I was gonna say I've seen, you know, special cleaners for this, but
and they have sprays after every application. You can spray them down.
okay.
I don't do it. It's probably a good idea.
Mhm.
I actually just use, this is my little bottle that I take to school with me. It's just baby shampoo.
Okay.
Because it's super gentle on either synthetic or real hair, whatever
Okay.
you have for your
Right.
brushes. And it's easy and it cleans really, really well. So I use this. It's super, like, you know, a few dollars at the drugstore.
Right.
It's so easy to get a hold
you know
of.
what? And what I found, because I'm super into, I have, you know, I love my makeup, I love my brushes and whatnot. Aside from shampoo, and actually that's a really great idea, facial cleanser. I
Really?
figured if you're cleansing your face,
It could, yeah, wash
then
the
why
brushes.
not wash the brushes? I use a lot of sensitive facial cleansers because like I have sensitive skin, so you know,
Yeah, that's a great-
you know. But if you don't want to use your cleanser, the shampoo, it's a great idea and so important.
Yeah, and a more natural alternative is tea tree oil. So tea tree oil actually is just great for your face in general, especially if you're acne prone. But that, again, will also help clean your makeup brushes. So if you wanted to use that, it's a little bit more expensive than
Right.
do
you like wash and run it under water as
Yes.
well? Okay.
So what I do is I used to take like a shallow bucket. You want to make sure that you don't submerge the metal part because that's how you ruin the glue and your brush will fall apart.
Gotcha.
I actually just brush it underwater and use my hand.
Right,
and
to get all
put a little
the-
bit of soap in
Yep.
my hand and then rinse it off and let it dry
Very
overnight.
nice. Very nice. Sounds good.
So I also want to talk a little bit about when you should throw away your products.
Okay.
Because that's another thing, spring cleaning. You want to make sure that you're throwing them
time.
away. Yes, which I have a hard time with. but-
Yeah, I know, because you spend so much money that a lot of
Yes.
times you're like, I can't
throw
part
it in
with
the
it. Yeah,
trash.
but it's so beneficial for your
Yes.
skin. So
Definitely. So products like mascara and eyeliner, 6 months to a year, especially liquid eyeliner. If you have a pencil, like a kohl pencil, it lasts a little bit longer.
Mhm.
But with eye products, you really do want to be careful. And if
Okay.
you have any sort of eye disease or pink eye or anything gross like that,
time
throw it
to
all
go.
away. But with like foundation and primer and concealer, it depends. Foundation and primer, you can usually last about a year.
Okay.
Once products start to discolor or pull apart, then you know you gotta toss
then
it.
it's time.
If you have products like this is my concealer. So if you have a product like this that you dip your finger in, I wash my hands every single time I touch this.
That is such a good idea, and I feel like a lot of us, including myself, are a little too lazy to do that, or you're rushing with just, you know, the schedule, and you're just like, putting on, but it's so true, like, that is just germs in a little, germ city.
Especially since if you're using it on blemishes, you have then touched a blemish and then put it back in there.
And then you're not preventing blemishes.
So yes,
that's
you do
very
especially want to
smart.
be careful and
Very
toss
smart.
that
Yes.
after a little while. And I also, my last thing is just, I know you said you had sensitive skin. I have sensitive skin, especially transitional times from like
Yes.
winter to spring.
Yep.
So I just want to touch on a few brands that I love. First of all is Clinique is my absolute favorite.
Yes.
They're so great. They
Yes.
don't use any of the perfumes or anything, and I've had great luck with them. And if you're looking for a little bit more of a drugstore brand, Neutrogena is a fail-safe again.
Exactly. Yep.
Is that you really can't go wrong with.
Right, you can't go wrong.
Both great brands.
You know, and it's funny, just a little something that I learned the other day, and I'm sure you know this, some of the drugstore brands, and even I think it's Mary Kay, they have expiration dates on them.
Do they really?
And that it's not very good for, like, it just makes your skin age more.
Yes.
So I think, you know,
That's a
between this
great
and,
idea.
and learning that, I kind of now feel like I have the tricks to kind of keep my skin clean and youthful. So watch out if you just kind of look around the edge of the bottle.
I've also seen too, if once you get a product, just take a Sharpie and write what
When,
date you got
that's
it.
such a good idea. Oh, look at you with all the tips. All right, sounds good. All right, well, don't go anywhere because I'll be talking to Olivia to get some facts about Autism Awareness Month.
I've got a job to do today.
I've got a job to do today.
Have a good first day at work, Mom.
Your donations to Goodwill fund job training programs right in your community.
Feels good to start fresh, right?
Sure does. And like that, you're a job creator.
Hey ETalkers, I'm here with Olivia, who is the fundraising chair of Autism Speaks. Why did you get involved and what can you tell us about autism?
So I became involved with autism and everything when I was a high schooler. Through my church, we went and we sang to a local place where people who are autistic live, and I started, and I just noticed how happy they were. They love to see new faces come in, and especially singing was great. And then a good friend of my mom's, her son is autistic, so I wanted to learn more about how he lives his life and what are the challenges for him, what separates him from maybe other people his age, and so joining Autism Speaks here at Elon was just a great way to start doing that. In terms of autism, I had to write down the definition because
it's fine.
I just want to make sure I get it right. But okay, so autism spectrum disorder, ASD, and autism are both general terms for a group of complex disorders of brain development. So that's from the Autism Speaks website. So these are characterized into social interaction, verbal and nonverbal communication, and repetitive behavior. So they have to look at each of these components to kind of decide where on the spectrum a child or adult is, and they can go from there.
Very interesting. So, it is Autism Awareness Month, and as the fundraising chair, how are you involved with this, and what are the events that you're holding throughout this month on campus and whatnot? So give us a little bit about that.
Well, so as you can see, I'm wearing blue. That is the color for autism awareness in general, but especially this month, you'll see me wearing a lot of blue, probably like every day. So we are trying to spread as much awareness as possible because what most people don't understand is the spectrum of autism. So, someone could look, act, and talk like you, but they have a variation of autism. So kind of just and it's very prevalent in today's world. So I also wrote down that 1 in 68 children are affected and 1 in 42 boys. So it is more prevalent in boys than girls.
Really?
And so the biggest thing is that families with a child who has autism, they spend a lot of money, and there's so much research going on. So Autism Speaks U, which is all of the branches of Autism Speaks at universities. We work to raise money for those families who need resources, and we work to raise money to go to research to just find out what's going on in their brain, like how, and then also treatments. So that's kind of where we're going towards. This month, we have done the Light It Up Blue ceremony, so I'm sure I hope you saw it around campus.
Yes, we did.
So that did not just happen here on campus. It was at they lit up Rockefeller Center, the Empire State Building, the Great Sphinx.
Oh my God, wow.
It was all over.
Wow,
and,
that's so nice. That's
President
such a great
Obama declared April 2nd National Autism Awareness Day. So it is definitely becoming more known. And yeah, so that's kind of what we're doing this month. Bake sale tomorrow. We did a profit share.
And where's the bake sale?
Bake sale is at a Mosley table. I think it's table number 9.
So everyone head on over
go.
to Mosley tomorrow.
We had a profit share at Pelicans. We raised $141. It was amazing. I literally cried because I was so happy.
Yeah, no, that's great.
I love when people come out and support organizations here. It's really awesome.
It's really awesome.
And I know it's making a difference.
For sure. So over the past month, do you know how much you've made so far?
I do not know.
Not
we
yet?
haven't assessed that yet.
Not okay.
Well,
I wish I could tell you. You're putting all your efforts into the fundraising.
At the end of this month, we'll definitely look at it again. But the other great thing of this organization is that we actually interact with children who are local who have autism.
Oh, that's great.
So we have, I guess it's an event, but it's called Special Fridays. So we will go to the local community church, and the parents can drop off their children, go on a date night, and we'll babysit them.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh my gosh, that must be so fun.
It is. It's really great. And it's a great way to, just get to know them, like how they are. And so many of them are so similar to us.
So can you tell our viewers, if they're watching this and want to get involved, how can they go about doing that?
Great. So you can email me or Autism Speaks. You can email me at ohays@elon.edu, and I will get you started. You do have to be Title IX trained if you want to work with the children. Such an easy process. You go on Moodle, and you take the training. It's real easy. So definitely get involved. It's so awesome.
Oh, it sounds great. Well, good luck with everything you're doing this month, and I can't wait to hear about all the money that you've raised for such a great cause.
It'll be great.
So thank you so much for being here, Olivia. That's all we have for today, but remember to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Until next time, this is ETalk.